Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the...
Pass on the way out. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Productive first down play. It's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Spartans! What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
This is why everybody goes off and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Finds his man. A real mark of experience from this junior. He knew a hit was coming, and he kept those eyes downfield.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Got his man quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Michigan State 14, Florida 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball spotted at the 18. It is 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Finds it back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from the running backs.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come out.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. They're going to throw it again. This time he's got his man.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads. They move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face, and they're going to play physical.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but you know, always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, they're deep.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. No real... Term, but they've got it at the 34.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little, and these QBs miss, and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Sparty. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. QB, y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Black 24. Black 24. Easy. Listen.
Quick release by the QB. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love... They just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball's snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They'll run the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up. looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Long incompletions. Okay, you got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Wants to go up top. He's going up top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Spartans. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback in these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fine play action. Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. It's so important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. To pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 24.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
35. Florida, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You can be a great player, but you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the ball is picked off.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sweeper. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Try to convert through the air. Moving away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
Michigan State, 35. Florida, 0.
And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. And they just pack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25.
First and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On the option. Down the pitch. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Lattimore. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? Everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Lindsey. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. He gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. He puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. They'll line up for a second down play. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass, it's Lattimore. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.